Hello, my lovelies. We're going to get you some shadow work. Let's see what we need to work on to find the balance within ourselves this week. Another flipper. Interesting. All right. So I feel like there could be some immaturity, somebody who's maybe not being honest with their feelings, somebody who maybe likes to play a lot of mind games in your life. And so this is someone that we might need some boundaries with or that we need to eliminate. I feel like if you've been in no contact with this person, they might resurface, they might pop up. So know that this week could be a little bit of a challenge. I do feel like there's been either some sort of spiritual awakening or that you're growing. And so you might realize that you need to really connect to source energy this week. I also feel like you could be ending like a marriage or a long-standing relationship where someone's been really immature. You're just not on the same page anymore. And I feel like you're not going to be taking this person back, that you might be rejecting an offer. I also feel like you maybe think you've missed out on an opportunity when it comes to love. That's not the case. It will circle back around if it's meant for you, and if it's not, it's exiting for a reason. All right, so definitely a lot of immaturity, someone who's really petty, somebody who's coming through with not the greatest of intentions. So again, boundaries are definitely needed. I feel like if this person hasn't changed, they haven't really grown up, then we do need to look elsewhere for what it is we want, and that they are facing judgment. So karma is going to deal out what it needs to in order to find the balance. I feel like you're growing, you're transforming, and that you're rising again from these challenges. And so you don't really need to settle for less than what you want, because there is something better trying to come in, and that you won't be confused anymore, that you will get the clarity that you need in order to see things for what they truly are. Let's get one more of these. All right. So letting go of the past, finally moving forward, letting go of things that were toxic, letting go of old patterns, shifting your perspective on things, and really realizing that you can go forward into something that's much better. So how do we find the balance? We find our courage and our bravery this week, and we take some action where needed. Part of that is sticking up for ourselves, our beliefs, what it is that we want, and not backing down from opponents. I feel like if you are strong in your faith, strong in your spirituality this week, and that you realize how far you've actually come, you won't backslide. You won't go backwards. You're actually going to go forwards, and that these boundaries are needed in order to actually keep you growing and keep you ascending. So learning these lessons the hard way sometimes is the best way to actually master them and go forward in a new direction. 10 of coins. All right. So there could be some sort of inheritance, some sort of sudden windfall of money coming to you, like a lottery win, or the fruits of your labor are paying off, that you've paid your dues, that you've worked super hard, and now all of a sudden things start to align for you. They're shifting for the better. All right. And you might also be getting an offer from somebody who I call the ideal father figure. The King of Cups is someone who's chivalrous, he's romantic, he's loyal, affectionate, trustworthy. He's everything that these other people wouldn't have been. And so it's night and day difference. And I feel like this is because you've paid in your good karma, you've done the hard work, and so now things are starting to turn around for the better. You do have a new opportunity. It's going to require a leap of faith. You're going to have to trust yourself. You're going to have to trust the divine. You do need to look before you leap. Make sure you know who and what you're getting yourself involved with, but this is a new adventure for you, so be willing to try new things. I feel like it's time to let go of this heavy burden. I don't think you're confused anymore. I think you see things clearly for what they really are. And if there's people in your life that haven't been the greatest, I think you are starting to really evaluate whether you want to continue this or whether you don't. Again, when we ascend, not everybody can go with us to that next level. Sometimes there's people that are left behind. It's for a reason. They weren't meant to go to the next level. They were a lesson for you to learn along your journey. All right, 5 of Swords. So we have some confusion, I feel like, about who this is or what you need to let go of. I think you need to see things from a different perspective, a different vantage point, because I feel like you already know who this person is or what the situation is that we're talking about, and that you know it's been a heavy burden, so you know you have to leave it behind in order for this new blessing to actually come in. What else do we need to know? All right, King of Coins. So you have 2 kings here. You may have a couple of choices to make going forward in love. Yep, you're juggling some things, whether it's financial, whether it's love, a choice, a decision. you need to find the balance by letting something go in order to restore that balance. That we can't keep going on this roller coaster forever. Eventually, you're going to have to drop something and let it go and walk away. I think you know who this person is that you need boundaries with, or that you need to block, walk away from, leave in the past. If you've exhausted all these options and nothing has changed, it's time to throw in the towel and be done with it. The Nine of Cups. So we do have a lot of emotional fulfillment coming. I feel like it's this new offer. This King of Coins or this King of Cups, the Fool energy. So definitely a lot of more equal give and take. A lot more emotional fulfillment. I just feel like this person is all the way better. Three Kings definitely are changing some things up. I feel like you need to follow your ambitions. Slow and steady is going to win the race, but you also have to pour into your own cup of love. And I feel like if you're not doing those things, then this week is the week that you need to make a conscious choice to let go of what isn't working and to actually step into new territory. Let's get a couple more things. What else is hidden from us that we need to release this week? All right, so being hesitant to take a step in a new direction, doubting yourself, fear, ego issues, all of those we need to release and let go. And you might not feel strong enough, but you are. So you need to dig deep and find your courage to take action. This is self-imposed, so you have the ability to actually release yourself from what's keeping you stuck, what's holding you back, and you can actually choose to set yourself free. The question is, do you actually want to? And you need to look in the mirror. So the cosmic mirror is about facing our fears. It's really, seeing our own reflection and realizing what has to change, what hasn't changed, what still needs to change, and that by facing our own fears, we are doing the shadow work in order to actually create the change we're looking for. All right, Ten of Swords. So it does look like you choose to actually let go of pain, backstabbing, betrayal, and a heavy burden. I feel like you are finally starting to put up some boundaries with people that have walked all over you, manipulated you, or just it hasn't been great energy. So you're actually learning to trust your instincts, to be brave, and to put up those boundaries, and that's important in order to actually eliminate these toxic cycles or the heavy burden, the overwhelm, the stress. And again, you set yourself free by choosing what needs to be in your life and what doesn't. So some shadow work is needed. If you are failing to actually do the shadow work, I feel like this is a vicious cycle you've been on for a while, but I think you're going to find the solution, and it's been a long time coming. So your ships are coming in. There's some choices that I feel like you need to weigh carefully in order to advance to the next level, but that the wait is almost over. Yep, you do have a decision to make about the future, so choose wisely what you want to do, kind of plan some things out. You might be traveling, you might want to relocate. All these things are choices that you're thinking about going towards the future. And again, we need to nurture ourselves as well as others, but we can't neglect ourselves because who else is going to take care of us? The Queen of Cups is very nurturing. She's somebody who is very protective of those she loves, big mama bear energy. She really wears her heart on her sleeve as well. So we have the King and the Queen of Cups, which is a pair. So you might be really meeting the person that's meant to be in your life. And the Eight of Coins. Hard work is going to be required. Work might also be taking up a lot of your time this week. So put forth quality, not quantity. All right, what is that? The Seven of Cups. So there's lots of choices. We have, three kings on the table? So you have lots of choices when it comes to love. You might have a lot of suitors. The Queen of Coins, we have the King of Coins, another pair. I do feel like you are working towards abundance. I feel like you're working towards practical matters. You're also working on eliminating obstacles, and you are the Magician. So you are creating your own future. Think about it carefully. Your thoughts become things, so keep it positive. You definitely want to make sure that you're manifesting things from a positive frame of mind, but you can create the life that you want. You literally have all the tools at your disposal, and if nothing else, you can ask Source to help bring these things in. The Knight of Wands. Be careful of the playboy. I feel like he is going to circle back around, and I do feel like he's already broken your heart once, so pay attention to that. There's been a lot of lies, cheating, deceit, deception of any kind, like it's just not the greatest energy. So leave that in the past. It's something that you don't need. You need to find the balance. You need to cut away the things that don't serve you so you can have equal give and take. And the world's going to be at your fingertips. You might also be traveling, relocating, changing jobs. There's lots of changes. Things are coming full circle, but it's positive changes. Know that judgment is coming. It sees everything. Karma, you can't escape from it. It's going to come no matter what. So hopefully you're on the good side of receiving karma. But know that if there's things that have happened that aren't great, that karma also sees those, and that justice is going to be taking control, and the divine is stepping in to deal out the karma so that you can have a rebirth and you will be transformed and brand new. So think about the direction of your future. Have a great week, guys. We'll see you soon.